Hi, this is Hannah Janssens from AP 632. Here is my overview presentation. Looking at acquisitions deck 1 through 3, and starting off with deck 1, we can see that for ACell data, there is an upward trend with high levels and no variability. And then moving on to deck 2, there is again a high upward trend with high levels and no variability. And then for deck 3, as of right now, there is again an upward trend with high levels. And looking at the D-cell data at the bottom where the X's are, there is a downward trend at the start of each deck that leads into a zero trend with low levels and no variability. And as you can see on the graph, there are two interventions, which we'll talk about later. And then looking further into fluency decks 1, 2, and 3, at the top, we can see that for fluency deck 1, there is a high upward trend with no variability in cell data. And then looking at deck 2's ACell data, there is again high levels with an upward trend and no variability. And then finishing off with deck 3's ACell data, currently there is a high level with upward trends and no variability, again in ACell data. And then looking at the fluency decks 1, 2, and 3, we can see at the bottom here where this red line is at, that there is a zero trend with low levels and no variability for the D-cell data. And then the study method consisted of 45 minutes cumulatively, 30 minutes spent studying the week's acquisition deck, and then 15 minutes spent for fluency decks. I used the CR app and physical flashcards to practice the SAFMETS method and to take mock timings. And then remembering what we looked at for the acquisition decks, we can see that the two lines indicate that there is an intervention being made. And the intervention I made was creating a checklist for sticky notes, or creating a checklist through sticky notes or Google Tasks to ensure that there is consecutive data being recorded. And then the second intervention was adding an alarm to ensure the checklist is maintained. So the objective for this course is maintaining high ACell scores with an upward trend and no variability across multiple acquisition and fluency decks. And based on this comprehensive analysis, I have met my objective.